this so that y'all got something to listen to. I need to try to do that more often. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We got shoop. Tell me about HK. It's -1, -3. You got to be real careful here, right? Somebody's going to do -3, -1. Pay attention, right? Okay, so I got a -1, -3, so I'm going to go about right there. Right? Okay, so look at my x's. How far to the right and how far to the left do I count from my point? 3. So 1, 2, 3. And this would make it what? 2, -3. 1, 2, 3. And this would make it something. -4. Right? -5. No, -4. Right? Yes. Okay. How far do I count up? 4. So we're 3 down. So that would make this point -1, 4. And then I would go 4 down the other way. And that would make this point what? -1, -7? -1, 4. Oh, totally is. Yeah. Thank you. -1, 1. Appreciate you, Alani. I'm glad you caught that one. This is our box. Why am I drawing it dashed? Because it's not part of the graph. I don't know why you're using the word line at all. Okay, so now before we actually draw these, I want us to come up with, it's going to be y equals plus or minus. Okay, what's my rise over run? Rise over run, right? So 4 over 3. Pay attention. The reason this one is the rise is because it's underneath the y term. Not because it's the a, because it's underneath the y. And then after that, HK, so x plus 1 minus 3. So now let's go ahead and we're going to draw our shoop. Whoops, I didn't do that too good, did I?
Didn't we do this in that weird little, when we had Miss Sanchez's class in there and it was all crazy? Is this what we were doing?
Could be.
We're doing something with Hyperbolas. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so now I want you to think about what's this right here? How far? 4. What's this? Do you see how that's our rise over run? Just making sure we notice that. Okay, so now where are my vertices? So I'm going to take this and it runs right along there. And I'm going to take this and it runs right along there. And then, of course, we have this one as well. Which one's the transverse axis? This one, right? And then, of course, this one over here would be the conjugate. Okay. We need to find our foci now. It goes c squared equals, totally not. So think about it this way. Ellipse is sum, but then to find the c, you subtract. Hyperbolas subtract, but then you sum to find the c. Great stuff. Don't you love it? Okay, so here we go. C squared equals what? 16 plus 9, which equals 25. So C is. Okay, now almost everybody missed this on the quiz. I was really proud of the select few who got it right. First of all, C is not the foci. Now, the foci is going to be somewhere here and somewhere here. Am I going to add that C value to the H or the K value? So, since it is vertical, I have -1, comma, and then we have what? -3 plus or minus 5. So now let's write that as 2 separate points. I got -1, what? 2. So that would be this point up here, -1, 2. right? That goes with this. And then we have -1. And that would be this one right here. Right? We okay with that? Wonderful. So if I were to go graphing whatever they have here, I have a point at 2, 2, 2, 2. Then I have another point at 12, 2, 12, 2. What's wrong with that one over there? There we go. I got it. Then I got 7, 4, and 7, 0. Okay, that's a little too high. Let's take that back down. Like that? Do you agree? Okay, what's the center? 7, 2. So HK is 7, 2. Right? Okay, so let's see. I got minus something. Since these are the vertices, it goes like this, right? Do you agree? Because the vertices are going to be where the curves are. So that means I have x is squared, and h is -7, and then y is -2. Okay, how far did I go on my transverse axis?
How did you know that the X was going to be on the left?
It said these were the vertices. Okay, so how far is this right here? Is it 5?
Yes.
So that means this is 25. And how far is this right here? So that makes it 4 = 1.